It feels so good right now. Feeling so good right now. Yeah, yeah.
Hello guys, my name is Anna. We are back with another Pink Panda reaction. Yes, it's another reaction to APINK. And this is actually the last song that we are doing from the full playlist. Because remember I started my reactions to APINK when they released on the beginning of 2020, Dum Dum Dum, and I was so fascinated with their looks that I started doing every single song, like literally every single song that they have on a row. So we did the whole reaction, and we got to a point, the last episode that you watched from the reactions, that we watched I'm So Sick. That was the change of concept, and at the beginning I was so terrified that they were gonna be changing towards something that I was not prepared mentally. But knowing that I already reacted to Dum Dum Dum, I knew that was not gonna be that shocking. But when I watched it, it was a totally different concept, but at the same time, it have the essence of APINK, that was like that melancholic feeling that they have, that gorgeousness and that cuteness and that sweetness that they was still there, but in a more mature way. You know, like it's not because they were older, it's because they were sexier, I guess. If that makes sense. They were sexier, and then there's something about a woman on that wants to, you know, like start all over. It's almost like the full song was about them leaving a relationship that was toxic and they didn't want to be lying anymore. It's almost like, okay, I need to reinvent myself, and they did it. They reinvented themselves through the song I'm So Sick, the whole thing. So that everything was just on point. So we're gonna be doing the next one, and this is the comeback from the next year of APINK. And I'm expecting another big song, if it's because after the one that are they gonna top the previous one, or are they gonna be, I don't know. Let's go. My screen is frozen in this pink factory that is in the middle of nowhere. What is like, it looks pretty scary. So what? See, we have some lighting and some stuff going on. We're gonna be doing 2 times again this time because it's the last MV that I'm doing for them. All right, so they appear suddenly. They look sexy. Wow, nice formation. Okay, we have a lot of pink. Yes, we're back to the Sims, like the retro vibes. And those like that is almost like eerie, like kind of like mysterious. When the dark night comes, my heart is pounding. Wow. Melancholy, the feels I don't hate. The feel I don't hate, cool, cool, cool. Wow, I'm loving those effects with the flowers and everything. I'm colorful and pretty, but a little cold, yeah? There is something so sad. See, and we go back to those like tickling, tickling, the person who makes me, I think it has to be someone like that. Alright, this chorus took us to somewhere else. It's still tropical though. Will you answer me? Is that the chorus? It can't be anymore. Okay, they look like dolls again. Okay, Hayeon looks outstanding. I love all the cars on top of each other in pink. Oof. Okay. I think I'm getting the concept. Yes. It's a bane. There is not enough, baby. We're gonna discuss that when we watch it again. So freaking cool. And Namju always gorgeous and sexy. Will you answer me? That's a weapon. Lots of jewels. It can't be any more. Okay, that little moments are perfect. This is still sad. That's what I'm saying. I'm loving that they are doing the full pink aesthetic. Wow. What's happening? Ooh, that ooh and that choreography. It's almost like I'm watching a different group, but I'm like falling in love all over again. Sassy. Wow, and that's what I'm saying. It was like, okay, there's a suit like floating. I don't know what's going on, but this is kind of creepy as F. It has a creepy. Okay, it has a creepy, creepy, spooky. It's almost like a Halloween thingy, but at the same time, it's almost like you're in a coven of witches, and then you know you're gonna be destroyed by these girls, but they are mesmerizing you with their glamour. You know what I mean? Because one thing that I can say is, like, song-wise, it has a lot of elements from I'm So Sick, but in a different way, because we are back to those retro sounds, but at the same time, you will have the Sims that were very 90s and 80s. We have a little bit of this tropical sound. Especially, but there was kind of like a mix there in the middle with what was happening in the verses and what was happening in the chorus, kind of like a totally different universes going on there. But Eunji was crazy. I don't like to see Eunji sad. I don't like to see her serious. I love her smile, and I love when she always gives us like the high note with a huge smile. Also, the only person in the whole K-pop that could do that. And and then, but we have another elements that were highlighted here where we haven't seen before. That is, APINK is not only cute, but is cute, sexy, and they could be super sensual. Like Namju, Bomi, Naeun, Hayoung. Not Charong. Charong is always gonna be a baby. Even though she tries to be sexy, she can't do it. But all the other girls, Eunji, I think she's more like a tomboy. But the other girls are like just getting into their sassiness, the perfect amount of sassiness and the perfect amount of sexiness. So we're gonna be watching again, and I think I got a couple of elements from their concept. If you guys like, like sometimes I do my commentaries about what I do as a production designer, like building sets, building concepts. So if you want to stay a little bit longer, we're going to be watching it again, and we're going to be analyzing a little bit of what was going on the EV, okay? I'm going to see, let's go. 1 and 2 and 3. Well, just to have the whole dark environment, like a dark wood with a pink factory, it's almost like eerie. It was almost like coming from a fairy tale, a dark fairy tale. We have these girls that look gorgeous, and then we have all these cars that are stuck on top of each other. It's almost like, what the F are they doing there? There are people that went to the factory and never returned. Alright, Hayoung is surrounded by, again, flowers. She has something on her hand. I love this aesthetic with her dress that turns into a flower. So she has an ice cream and she has a hand. I think, and she has an ear. So all of them have elements from. That's why she's surrounded by these audio systems. I guess she is the mouth. It's a vein that is not enough, baby. And that's why it is like the romantic room is for her. I'm not sure what Hayoung has. What is that, an eye or a heart? We have some girl love. And she has some shoes, so I guess she represents the feet. We saw that they were creating some kind of a spell to put together a man at the end. But it's almost like they want to control the dude, you know? It's not a good thing, what they are doing. It's almost like a marionette. So cool looking out of the window, view, view, view. Each time I'm overwhelmed by temptation. And she has a hand. Okay. Now I'm seeing more details. It's a perfect picture. I'm waiting for you. Perfect frame. That part is so they have all the elements and they are mixing it on that pink liquid. So she has a heart, so that's why she has like a keychain with a heart. And we have some pink liquid that is probably the pink blood from APINK. We're adding some honey, we're adding a weapon. So something dangerous, but something sweet. I have no clue what a croissant is doing there. Even if I try many times, I have not. So all of those are the elements that they're mixing. They're witches, dude. I told ya. But I'm lonely. I want to lean on you again. You don't know who I am only by the way I look. You're trying to come closer to me. I sang. I'm loving this, like that moment where that is supposed. Is the dance break chorus? Whatever is happening here is outstanding. So we have the heart now. Please come out in the blink of an eye. It can't be anymore. Or maybe they were summoning a dead dude. This is super freaking weird. And it's super weird because this is kind of like we're seeing the dark side of APINK, but at the same time they are keeping it sweet. You know, they are not doing any crazy elements. This is what I said. Like I'm gonna be doing how to say, like a video about concepts and how to understand the different concepts that there are so many concepts, but at the moment that you know the rules, it's easy to put together what is the concept, what is the sub-concept, and the whole thing. One thing that I say is, like, again, they are gorgeous as F, and they are singing like crazy, but I think like what grabs more our attention is how it's almost like we are seeing them grow, but we're seeing a different side of them. You know, no, we're not seeing them grow. We're just seeing them a different side. It's not only their mature side, the more like, okay, so behind these little personal dolls that we have been seeing all these years, there is also a woman, and there's also a sexy person there, and there's also somebody that could have bad feelings. You know what I mean? And I think that what makes so gorgeous all this change of how they move their concept. And I think it was brilliant. Let me tell you, if one thing we have seen, like I remember, I've always discussed about Kara and how they just exhausted the girls on their own concept, and then that's it, and they forgot about it. But when you can transform it, and when you can mold it to a new audience and to a new times, a new era, you're a master in that. So I think that all the groups that Play-M has are great on how they are, like Victim and Weekly and APINK, and I think there's one more, but I always forget because I haven't reacted to it yet. And but we're just gonna be waiting for their next comeback, and I know that they are gonna be doing a comeback in the beginning of this year, hopefully, because I recorded this in advance. I might had happened already. So, but if it didn't happen, it's gonna happen, and that's what we're gonna be doing soon. All right, so remember, if you're a Pink fan, that this is actually one of the people that you need to be following, because I'm always gonna be doing everything for as a Pink Panda myself, for APINK, and I'm gonna be supporting them, and I'm gonna be supporting their little sister groups Weekly, and I'm gonna be supporting Victim because I just love everything that Play-M does. So yes, I'm gonna see you guys soon, and don't forget to just poke around my other playlists. Don't forget about just like checking out my channel, and love me. Bye bye.